Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Saturday afternoon. Look at this view. I'm going to show you a little bit of junk on the way, but I hope you can see that. That is the view out the window today. I'm in London. My name is Michael Barth. You know that if you've come to the channel before. Today I thought I would talk about watches again. Today I'm wearing my Panerai. Was I wearing this last time? I can't remember when I did a watch video. My Panerai, can you see it? Panerai 61, PAM 61 from 2000. 20 years old. 21 years old actually now. 21 years old now. I just tried to do a live stream. I was going to do a quick live stream and talk about watches. I'm losing the sun here. It's going to get very dark very quickly. You can see I've got a light in the background. It works sometimes, it doesn't always work. Just so you know, that's an Elgato light. I think it's called the Wi-Fi light or something like that. It's the smaller one. If you are looking at buying those lights, if you do YouTube or you're thinking of doing YouTube or you just need a light for photography, it's a really good light. You need two. The other one, which is the bigger one, is really, really strong. And I think it's too strong. I think that one works better, but you do need two, one on each side. If you just have one, it's not enough. I use it when I do my podcast. If you don't know I have a podcast, I have a podcast about PorscheCooled Podcast. Today I want to talk about watches though, and I want to talk about Tudor. And I'm going to set my other video up here. This is my Tudor Black Bay Bronze. It's from 2019. You guys have seen it before. And there's a reason why I'm showing you this again now, and you would have known by the title. I really love this watch. I love the nubuck strap. I love the sunburst dial, and whether you can see that in this light. You know, I love the patina that's going on it. It's a fantastic watch. It's a fantastic watch so much that Tudor just introduced their new watches. They just launched new watches, as well as many other brands, as well as Rolex and Panerai and IWC, etc. The releases are out for 2021, 2022. So it got me thinking about this watch, because this watch is bronze, right? And a lot of people don't like bronze watches. And why do people not like bronze watches? Years ago, Panerai brought out their first bronzo watch. And it went very green, and it had a lot of patina. Some people loved it, some people hated it. I don't know who had bronze watches at the time in the luxury brands that were doing the bronze watches, but I remember when that watch came out, it was very unique. I know my friend tried to get one, and I'm saying this must be going back, I think it must have come out in 2005. It's about the same time that I bought my Panerai 199 Regatta submersible, which is like a limited run watch, which you haven't seen on the channel because it's in a safe in Sydney. But you know, they've just brought out the gold. They brought out two new watches, which I'm kind of interested in. And I know everyone's going crazy over the chronograph, the Tudor chronographs. I'll put a picture of them here. Everyone's going crazy about the chronographs. To me, the chronographs weren't the special releases that Tudor did this year. The special watches that they did was the silver 925 and the yellow gold. And what's special about them? Okay, what's special about them is that one, Tudor, what's wrong with me? Tudor have never done a display back. Well, they have done a display back, but it was way back, it was on a special edition or limited edition. Rolex and Tudor don't tend to do display backs. It's got a display back. The 925, I'll put a picture of it here. And the gold, I'll put a picture of it here as well so you guys can see it. Now, I think they're very similar, those two watches, in the metal. I mean, they're calling them precious metal watches, obviously. 925 not being a common choice for a watch material, for a watch case, as it's soft. Of course, Tudor is under Rolex, it's part of Rolex. Its father is Rolex, so to speak. So it's not just a normal 925 silver. It's obviously one of their special alloys. Those of you who bought Rolexes know that Rolex developed their own metals. You know, it's just not a 925. You know, it's just not 925. I watched a review during the week of the 925. I watched a couple of reviews. I think it was on Jenny L. It could have been Jenny L, it could have been another channel. And they said the edges are quite sharp on the watch. I don't know whether that's the case. But anyway, I'm going back, I'm getting off the track here. I'm going back to the to my bronze, which you can see on the screen now. Now, my bronze, is an unusual metal for a watch. Like I said, when you buy this watch, it's quite shiny. I'll put a picture in of when I first bought it so you can see what it looked like, or a video. So you see from that clip, it was very shiny. The patina or the patina that it gets over time is characteristic to this material. It's really, really beautiful. I love it. As you can see now, after 2 years, you know, it's got a really nice patina, however you want to say it, to it. You know, it's a really nice metal. So I love this watch so much. I wasn't going to buy another Tudor. Yeah, well, I was going to buy another Tudor, and I'm on the list for 9 months now for the Harrods edition Tudor, which is only available at Harrods stores here. It's been going on for some time. People say it's finished. It's not finished. It's still available. So that may come through in the next couple of months, I guess. It's almost been 9 months. They said it would take 12 months. I didn't want to really put my name down or go on or try to sort out another Tudor, because I didn't really want another Tudor. What I really wanted was the Rolex OP41 in silver face. Not blue, not red, not green. The silver one, this one. I really want one of those. I still want a Big Pilots watch, IWC Big Pilots. They just introduced the 43mm. I like it, but I want the 46mm. I want the original one, black band or tan band. And then I do like Portuguesa. I do like the Portuguesa with the 7-day movement. I do like those out of IWC. That's another alternative. Anyway, in the short term, I put my name down. Apparently it won't take too long for this new Black Bay 58. The Black Bay is a 39mm watch. You know, I'm not a big fan of small watches. My Speedmaster, I think, is 3940, because my Speedmaster is an old one. I know I'm going to get killed in the comments if I got this size wrong, but mine's not the modern one. Mine's an old one from the 70s. I think it's my Moon watch. I think is about, I think it's 39mm. I don't think it's 40. It's the size of the Speedmaster is okay. It's a small watch. I've mentioned before that my BLNR, my GMT Master 2 Rolex, is sometimes it feels a little bit smaller on my wrist, because my Sea Dweller 43 is bigger, obviously 43. And my new Explorer 2 is also bigger. And also because I'm used to wearing Panerai, which are 44mm. I don't own any 47 or 46mm watches. Like I said, the one I will get will be the IWC Big Pilot. The other watch that I'm interested in, and I've mentioned this a long time ago, but I might have missed the prices, they're on the rise, is a Californian dial Panerai, which is a limited edition one from 2006. So that's another one I'm looking at. But in the meantime, for a watch that's not too expensive, and I know people are watching this thinking, you know, Seikos are not expensive, you know, normal Seikos, not Grand Seikos, Casios are not expensive. Tudor is still, in the UK, I think it's £3,300 for the 925 silver. I'm getting it on the strap, the fabric strap. I don't like the leather strap on this watch. I like the leather strap on this watch, on my bronze, because it's nubuck. I know it's probably very similar, but I think because this is a bigger watch, and because the Black Bay 58 isn't a big watch, it's a 39mm, the leather strap looks a little bit insignificant. It looks to me better on the fabric strap. A lot of people are complaining, why didn't they bring it out on a bracelet? I think it'd be wrong on a bracelet. I think it'd be too much silver. I think it's much better on a strap. Specs of the watch, you know, the movement, I don't really remember all the specs. I've got them in front of me, I think, here. But you know, I think it's a little bit bigger. It's got a slightly different movement than the other Black Bay 58s. They've upgraded the movement slightly. You know, it's 39mm, it's 12.7mm thick, so it's not very thick. 925 silver, but it's proprietary Tudor alloy, so it's not just normal 925. The dial is taupe. It looks brown in some images, but it is a bit more grey. I know people who've actually seen it in real life, and there's a girl on Instagram who's posted pictures of it, and it doesn't look taupe, it looks more mid-grey. It's grey with brown tones, if you know what I mean, which is actually really, really nice. It's water resistant to 200 meters. Like I said, it comes on a brown grain strap, leather strap. I'm not getting that. I want the one on I want the fabric strap. I'm not interested in the leather strap at all. What else? I think it has, that's about it. I think that's about it. That's the main points. I think it's a little bit thicker by a millimeter than the previous Black Bay 58, I think, from memory. But anyway, I wasn't going to get one. But then I realized how much I love this bronze, how much I love this Black Bay bronze with the gray. And this is not the original one. The original one was the brown. This is the gray one. I really love the watch, and I like these unusual metals that Tudor do. I like how they're doing, and even the gold. You know, I thought about the gold, and I know the gold is expensive, but I did think about the gold. But the problem with the gold is that the gold is matte. It's gold and it's matte. It's not cheap. I think it's about 14,000 US or 12,000 pounds or something, I think. But it looks very much like the bronze, so that's why I've steered away from the gold. Even though I do love that green dial, I think the silver one is pretty special. Black Bay 58, 39mm, looks almost like a tropical dial. It's pretty special. Anyway, just an update today. Thanks for watching. If you like these watch videos, the more comments, the more watch videos I do. My face is getting blown out. The sun's going down here in London. That's it for today. My name's Michael Barth. If you like the video, like I said, leave me a comment and subscribe, and more videos will come. If you haven't listened to the PorscheCooled Podcast and you love Porsches, we're on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Google, we're everywhere. We're getting close to being the #1 Porsche podcast. All the support, all the listeners out there who've been listening, thank you so much. Anyone that hasn't listened and loves Porsches, give it a listen. It's easy to find, just search PorscheCooled. Thanks for listening. See, I'm in podcast mode. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.